What's up with y'all boys, man? Exclusive builds where we do everything exclusive. And today's video, as I see by the title, man, we back with another. I wouldn't compare this to an NBA player, but it's more like a extremely fun, extremely good, you know what I'm saying, unique build. Now, the name of this build, right, that I will want for it to be in 26. And when I say 26, this is no ordinary anything talking 26 besides the name. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they say we got 4,200 names. Hopefully next year, bro, we can make a two-way playmaking board hunter or glass cleaner or something with some rebounding in it. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is a 6'6" guard, basically. You know what I'm saying? That is able to rebound. You know what I'm saying? We get contact dunks. We can definitely pull up midi. I'm saying, shoot from three, real comfortable. You know what I'm saying? It's somewhat like a catfish build if we're able to get that glass cleaning in the name. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm going for. You know what I'm saying? But in 2K25, we do not get board hunter in this build name, and I just don't understand that. But I guess I had too many overpowered offensive stats to get board hunter in the name. But if y'all don't know, to get board hunter in your build name, you have to have 85 O and D board to get it in your name, which we have that. But I just can't get it in the name, which I just don't understand that part. But hey, man, it is what it is. But I definitely made the build how I wanted it to be made. We're also able to get 360 dunks, so you can have fun. Pull up media is the easiest shit to get to. For my shot creators, it's hella easy. Once you get your takeovers and all this other stuff, you can boost your three as well. And we're also able to be fast as hell and play defense and literally guard maybe 1 through 4. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I ain't about to sit here and do too much talking. Let's go ahead and get into how to make this very unique, very good, very fun two-way playmaking board hunter build. But before we do that, man, let's go to get this video to 10-20 likes on video. That'd be very appreciated. And if you new here, man, go on and stay or hit that sub button, you feel me? But yeah, man, let's get into it. Now we're only going power forward just so we can get the just so we can be 6'6" and get 85 O board. Now if you do get ever matched up against centers or whatever, you somewhat will be able to hold your own, but I'm going to let it be known now, we do not have no strength on this build. This is an ISO build. You know what I'm saying? So this isn't necessarily a 5s build, I would say that. But 6'6", 255 on width with a 7'2" max wingspan. And we're going to start out with our physicals first. Alright, so far strength, we already know, man, 85 strength, 86 strength is damn near needed on every build in the game. We ain't about to sit here and do too much talking on these attributes for this video. But as far as movement wise, man, we're gonna have 85 speed and 80 agility. That's decent enough. You know what I'm saying? To be able to play defense. And yeah, shit, that's just that on that. You know, when it comes to strength, bro, this is where I've tried multiple templates to try and get at least like a 73, 71 strength or whatever, but I really couldn't finesse a way to get no 70 plus strength on this build to try and still keep my offensive stats the way I wanted it to be. So we're just gonna sacrifice strength, and this is really a ISO guard build that can rebound. You know what I'm saying? We're not here to get boards, play box outs, or none of that, bro. We're, you know what I'm saying, we're coming in for a weak side, flying boards or all the other good stuff, you know. But yeah, we lacking strength, so if we get matched up against centers or power forwards at center, you might get cooked down there on that department. But you will still be able to get boards, bro. It's not the end all be all if you don't have 80 plus strength. Now when it comes to vertical, man, we can go to 78 on the vertical so we can get our off ones off 2 contact dunks. You know, yeah, man, that's pretty much it. And let's go to move on to the finishing. Alright, so when it comes to finishing, right, and I did say this is an ISO build. Most ISO builds, these niggas love to put power post control up to at least like a 96, which you can't even get that on 6'6" builds. So we won't be having that. We will not be able to get gold unpluggable. Now, is that needed to fucking around in ISO and do all that? No. You can definitely do it with silver. Don't need that. Now when it comes to standard dunk, we just go to 40 on the standard dunk just so we get some back doors and, you know what I'm saying, still be able to get the little standard dunk cheese off. And when it comes to driving dunk, bro, at base model, we're going with an 85 driving dunk, and we're going to be putting 5 out of our 17 caps here, and that'll give us a 90 driving dunk. If you're S4 more, you get your athletic 360s, elite tomahawks, off ones, off 2, pro contact dunks and silver posterizer. But yeah, that's just that on that. As far as finishing though, I think this went up to a 73 because it was tied to something, I believe. Yep, I think that's what it is. But as well with this, I believe it went up to a 74 or 75. That was also tied to something which I don't remember what it was. But as far as finishing though, I believe it's something like this. But yeah, man, that's it when it comes to finishing. Now let's go to move on to the shooting. Alright, bro. So far as the shooting, right? For the midi, we're going to really max this all the way out at an 87, just so we get all shooting silver badges. And as far as tier ones, if you want to put shifty shooter or set shot specialist to gold, you definitely can. But we will possibly use this tier one somewhere else, maybe on rebounding. But yeah, as far as middies though, for my shot creators, y'all know this is the easiest shit to get to. And yeah, that's just that on that. And then when it comes to a 3-pointer, we just go with a 75 on the 3. If you're not comfortable with a 75 on the 3, you can definitely flop and change this shooting this shit around to however you want to do it. But I feel like you will get more opportunities to be more of a lethal threat on the offensive end with having higher midi than higher 3. You know what I'm saying? If you're comfortable with shooting with low 3s, bro, with the rhythm shooting or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? You definitely can do a lot of things on this build. But when it comes to free throw, I think I did the 76. If I'm wrong, I'll come back to it and change it. But for those that don't play fives though, man, take this free throw off, put it somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, pretty much that's it for shooting. Now let's go to move on to the pass accuracy and ball handle. Alright, bro, so far as the pass accuracy at base model, we're going to go with an 87, which 87s should get you point forward in a name. It should get you playmaking in your build name and all the other stuff, right? So that's just that. If you want to change passing around, you cannot go under 87. And we will be adding another +5 here, and that'll take you all the way to a 92, so we can get a Hall of Fame dimer. If you want to use that to get legend dimer for your tier 2, you definitely can. But you know what I'm saying, we possibly will be putting our tier 2 somewhere else. But yeah, man, 92 ball handle, 92 pass accuracy. And then when it comes to ball handle, bro, on this build, we're going with a 88 at base model. And for my season 7 and season 8 caps, they will be going here, so we can get handles for days on gold. Like I said, this is an ISO build for the niggas that know how to do all that ISO dribbling and shit. Handles for days on gold. You know what I'm saying? It's going to help with your combos. Get all your animations and shit off, you know. Yeah, that's just that on that. And then when it comes to speed with ball, we just can go with 80, so we can get the Devin Booker push cross. And for my shot creators or people that just not doing all that ISO cheesy shit, you know that push cross into pull up midis or whatever the case may be. There's a bunch of things you could do with that to get a bunch of combo moves for like shot creating combo moves and not all that left stick, right stick, flicking analog sticks and getting all crazy ass moves. But as a real hooper, you know what I'm saying, you definitely can go crazy with this as far as playmaking. Now it's good to move on to the defense. Alright, bro, so far as interior, right, we're going to max it out. Well, I ain't gonna say max it out, but we're going to go to a 60 on the interior, just so we can get our high flyer night, well, not high flyer night, paint patrol on bronze. Yeah, that's just that on that. Now at first I did have 74, but as y'all can see the way the offensive stats is looking right now, I couldn't do that. I would have to sacrifice some of this mid-range, and I ain't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I really took off a lot of defense to add mid-range on this build, if I'm gonna be all the way on it. So interior, some of the things we took down, we just kept at a 60. Instead of having a 92 perimeter, we just went down to an 85 perimeter. Steel, we're going to go with an 86 on the steel, and we're going to be adding our last +5 here, and that'll get you a 91 on the steel. Now at first I did have 88 here. We would have been putting 3 points here. They get you to 90, 91, and then I was going to be putting the last 2 here on top of that season 2 at 78, which was at a 90. And then we was going to have like a 92, so we can get our gold unpluggable. That's what I was going to do at first, but I wanted to add way more mid-range on the build, so we just going to keep a 91 just to get gold defensive badges, you know. And as far as perimeter and steel, this is cool. That's all we really need, bro. That's cool to be a good two-way. We got speed, wingspan, and all that. You know what I'm saying? We cool. And then when it comes to our block, damn, I think I went 68. I think I had to take that shit down from a 78 to go to 68 as well, to get way more mid-range. I know I'm sacrificing a lot to get some fucking mid-range. I understand that. Actually, I took my block off so I can get the offensive board at an 85, not the mid-range. Everything else was mid-range, and yeah, shit, we get the 85 D board, which usually get you the board hunter and your build name. But on this build, as y'all can see, the offensive stats is too overpowered, so we cannot get that. And I'm guessing the rest of these points went to 74. Could I get to a 78? Actually, nigga, I guess I did have a 78 on this build. Yeah, man, shit, we got the high fly and iron on silver. We will be bash plus one and that to get it to gold. Now, this is my 6'6" two-way playmaking board hunter build. You know what I'm saying? This is what I, you know what I'm saying, think it should look like. You know, I think this in all game modes definitely could hold his own. Run across the center though, he might be cooked just because he ain't got no strength. But there's other ways of finesse and get boards, bro, than sitting down there trying to box out. You know, and on the other hand, if you get matched up against a tall ass nigga, he can't guard you anyway, especially if you know how to dribble and definitely know how to utilize the mid-range and shot creation abilities. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it as far as this template. If y'all don't really like what y'all see, remember, y'all can definitely change it up and make it to your liking. Now, when it comes to shades, we got Men in the Shades, Karolinko, and Denny. You know what I'm saying? Decent shades, it is what it is. Now, as far as the build name that they actually gave us, man, two-way inside the arc playmaker, which, hey, man, it's cool, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is. Hopefully in 26 though, if someone do try and recreate this joint, we get a different name. You know what I'm saying? More with something like glass cleaner, board or something in it. They gotta do it rebounding. But yeah, man, it is what it is. Shit, we got the two-way and the playmaking in it. We just missing the rebounding. So I feel like the name is cool. It is what it is. But yeah, man, shit. With that being said, there ain't really too much else to say. Besides, hopefully y'all boys enjoyed the video. Shit, if y'all did enjoy the video or fuck with anything about this build or template, then go ahead and like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And shit, I'm out of here, man. But before I go ahead and turn y'all post notifications on so y'all boys be notified whenever I post a video or whenever I randomly stream. You feel me? And also, man, let's go ahead and get this video to 10, 20 likes on the video. They'd be very appreciated. And if you're new here, man, go to stay or hit that sub button. You feel me? Your boy trying to get to 4,000 subs. So help me do that. But yeah, man, with that being said, man, I'm out of here. Catch y'all boys in the next video.